Good morning. Chris again. Some more DeVore Dad thoughts. This thought, not really mine, but I'm going to run with it. I've got some really good friends. One of my best friends, he's given me a gem or two over the years when it comes to raising children, and I feel like we complement each other as brothers, in life in general. We've been through a lot with relationships and children and relationships with our children, strengthening bonds or re-strengthening the bonds when the children are grown and moved away, whatnot. But he was here for a visit not that long ago, and he had some profound thoughts, or at least I think they're profound. And us dads, especially with our daughters, and I think moms are pretty much the same with their sons, but us dads look at their significant other, or however it plays out, we look at them and we want better. We always want better, regardless of the situation. We always want better out of the significant other for our children. They can be doing extremely well, and we're still going to want something a little bit better. It's not by any means saying that we're perfect, but that's still our baby. And we do our best to make sure that our children are capable of holding their own. No matter what, they can hold their own. They can take care of themselves. But when they have a partner, the two of them should be going the same direction to build better dreams, bigger futures. Whatever the two of them are working towards, they should both be in it. And he had a statement about his son-in-law. And he had a conversation with his son-in-law talking about how he wanted to be closer. Not that he needs to or anything else. He just wanted the kid, I'm going to say the kid, he's a grown man, but still, compared to us, he's a kid. He wanted to make sure that this kid knew that you can call me more often. You got some life questions, you just want to vent, you want to bullshit, call me up. I don't feel like you have that sounding board. And because I want better for my daughter, I should be able to be here for you. So when you have these life questions or crazy thoughts, or want to start a new business adventure, going wherever and moving wherever and doing whatever, I could be a sounding board. I could throw out the cons of it. You could give me the pros, I'll give you the cons, unless I think it's phenomenal and I want to buy in. But regardless, I just thought that, that's a great conversation to have. And it's something that I could build on as well. A few weeks ago, I talked about getting to know my daughter's significant other and having a change of heart. And I believe he had a change of heart, getting to know me as well. And as things progress, I believe that my friend was right. I need to lend that same advice and that same offer out to him, that I could be a sounding board. When he wants to call up, wants to talk, or needs some advice or anything like that, I think it would help my ultimate goal. And that is, always better for my daughter. I think I do that a little bit already, but it's never been intentional. If I'm there and somebody asks, or my daughter says something, I give advice. But I think making it intentional is the way to go, or at least offering. The other person may be like, I got my own village that I turn to when I need something. But as a dad, as a mom, offering to be an addition additional lifeline, an additional support person, or additional friend, I guess. I think that's a good move. Again, like I said, this guy has given me some profound nuggets over the years that I hold on to, kind of cling to him, and I think this is going to be another one of those. Having said that, you got to trust your instincts. You got to trust your instincts and not be afraid to voice your opinion to your child about their significant other. In a few ways, to this day, I feel like I failed my daughter a little bit on a past relationship. I should say daughters, I guess, because they both had significant others at one point that just weren't going to help them build a better future. They were just bad for them. One was overbearing, the other one was just a girl. There was no man in him, and he got worse as time went on. And I seen it early, and instead of putting him to the side and giving him the man the fuck up speech, I just figured, you know what, my daughter seems to be happy, he loves her, maybe that's what I need to do. What do I know? Well, it turns out I knew a little bit more than I thought I did in that situation. So I failed her in one sense. I should have spoke my mind, if not to him, at least my daughter, so that she wasn't having these thoughts all by herself, and she knew that I was there. And even if she was mad at me for a little while for having them, at least I would have spoke my mind and made things clear. Because you could plant a seed in anybody's head, and sometimes that's a bad thing. But if you notice something and they're already thinking it and you confirm it, well, it just grows right then and there. And I should have done that with her last longtime boyfriend, I guess you could say. Knowing what I know now, how she stood in there and fought, and not fought, but physically, but emotionally stood by him and everything else. And, it was an emotional roller coaster for her. And my first instinct, knowing what I know now, was I should have just whipped his ass years ago. But it wasn't my place. You got to let the kids grow and do their thing. But as a dad, I should have spoke the hell up. And I think that's the overall of this video, is speaking up. She has a significant other in her life now. I need to speak up and let them know that, hey, you need to bullshit, you need to vent, you got it. Make a phone call. And, if I see something wrong, I need to say something there too. But, which takes us to the other line of, there is that thin line. You can't go prying into the relationship. I've talked about that before, getting way over involved in your children's lives. They have to be able to live. But you also have to speak up. Don't badger, don't harp. If they say they got it, they got it. If you are consistent and you offer help or guidance, whatever it is, they'll respect it. They'll see it. They'll turn to you when need be. All the kids know that my phone is on 24 hours a day. I won't hear the text message in the middle of the night, but I will respond. If the phone rings because they're calling, I will answer in the middle of the night, 24 hours a day. I've gone so far as to let my kids know, hey, where I'm going, I'm going to be out of town, or I'll be on a plane, and I won't have phone service for, these couple hours. But if you leave a message, I will call you back. Half the time they're like, what are you talking about? It's 2 hours on a Tuesday. We'll be fine. again, they're grown-ass kids. They're capable. I feel like I did a part of that, making them ready and capable for life. But as a parent, you're still that lifeline. You still offer that up. Yeah. And now I'm at work and just rambling, sitting in the car because I don't want to go in. I got 15 minutes, but you never know what the day's going to hold. It could be great. It could be bad. Most of the time I love this job, but it's an extension. It's a family extension. It's a dysfunctional family extension. It really is here. So I guess these are all life lessons all the way around. But my buddy gave me a gym, and I think it's something that I will lean into. Not instantly. I'm not going to run out right now and call the girls as significant others and, or anything like that right this second. But I will. I will offer it up, and I will make communication with them. But, people are starting to walk by the car going, why are you talking to your phone like this? And I see yourself looking at yourself in the phone and starting to dig the beard. Gonna get it trimmed up pretty soon, shaped. Yeah. As always, love your kids. I know a lot of this lately has been geared towards older kids, but hey, they were young once, and they're still young in my mind. I do have a couple other things that I want to start trying to do with my grandbabies. Long distance for one, and the other one's right here. Matter of fact, the other one's in my bed right now. She stayed the night with Gam Gam and Pop Pop. Yeah, can't wait for overnight trips and more visiting with Harley as well. But it'll come. That time will come. And yeah, love your kids, hug them, squeeze them, and have a good day.